Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross stitch.
One stitch at a time. Today is Monday, October 31st.
Happy Halloween! Ho, ho, ho!
Happy Halloween, y'all.
And you'll have this out tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Well, you'll all be seeing this on my favorite holiday. Happy half-price candy day.
Because we don't have a whole bucket of candy sitting on the banister because we had 0 trick-or-treaters.
Honey, it's still funny.
Okay. Tomorrow is All Saints Day.
So midnight does an equilibrium between heaven and hell.
Technically, Halloween is not the devil's holiday.
I know that.
Halloween was originally comes from the concept of the pagan belief that this was the night when the veil between the living world and the dead world was the thinnest. We have translated that into Catholic terms, but I don't have all that in my brain. I just know that, and tomorrow is All Saints Day, where we celebrate the saints, and Wednesday is All Souls Day, where we honor our dearly departed loved ones.
AKA busy.
Yes, I was over at the church this afternoon. Getting flowers ready for the All Saints Day Mass. We do candles for All Souls Day of the departed, those who passed in the past year. So, and we have to put candles up Wednesday morning for that.
Work is kicking my butt.
Work is kicking your butt.
It should be over. The really crazy part should be over tomorrow. And, it's not my problem, but it's been made my problem level of stress because it's like I'm in a mess. I'm doing the best I can.
I'm sorry.
I actually told my boss that, the next 2 weeks I'm not leaving the room. 1, because I have a lot of stuff to do. And 2, I'm tired of people. I'm not a people-y human.
He's tired of people's. We I had to do flowers at the church Wednesday last week instead of Friday because there was a funeral Friday. And then we discovered that our kitchen sink was leaking. Vastly worse than we thought it was. So that got replaced. Our faucet got replaced on Saturday. By him and my father.
Yeah.
Mostly him.
My father-in-law's like, I didn't do anything. It's like, you handed me the tools and didn't make me do 50 sit-ups. That was greatly appreciated. And any guy will tell you.
And was there in case something went wrong.
Yeah. Crawling under a sink is not so bad. Doing it 30 or 40 times is. Oh, and I thought of something really funny to describe myself.
What?
I'm a hobbit. I don't want a people unless there's a special occasion or a wizard's at my door.
And then it's still questionable.
Hmm?
And then it's still questionable.
No, they don't have a choice in the matter.
True.
Wizards just have a way of making you do stuff.
We were getting ready for the ladies' night event that I helped with a few weekends ago. And everybody was like, oh, you look so lovely. Somebody walked in a dress and was like, oh, that's so lovely. I was like, yeah, I don't wear dresses. So I have 2 reasons to wear dresses. Either you're getting married or you're getting buried. They thought it was pretty funny. I'm just not a dress wearer.
Yeah, we had been together for a few years when we got married, and it was the first time I'd seen her in a dress.
Sorry, I'm just not.
Oh, and suffice it to say, my jaw. The preacher had to help get my jaw off the ground. Because literally, I actually got elbowed by the preacher to start saying my vows because I was just sitting there going, "Party."
That's not entirely true. I will wear dresses on some occasions. I actually have a Halloween costume that is a bell dress that I made several years ago, but I haven't worn it in forever because I really haven't had a reason to. So, I mean, it's been. He's had a week. I've had a pretty calm week. Just doing lots of stuff to get. Just doing lots of stuff. Working on trying to get some stuff cleaned up.
In all honesty, this is the last thing I have to do tonight, and I'm probably going to bed. It's 7:30 p.m. By 9 o'clock, I plan on being asleep. That's the day I've had.
Well then. Well then, why don't we shout out our commenters?
Hiya, what's up? Oh, if you're wearing earbuds, you want to turn the volume down? Because my volume's turned up. Can't help it. Literally, I can't. Let me get the fire. Okay. Pauline. Jeep Girl Stitches. Casey. Teresa. Megan. Megan. Still. I don't ask. I literally looked at the two different words. Okay. Andre and PD Stitcher.
And Samara was the only one who entered the giveaway for the Christmas stocking pattern. So, send me a message with your address so I can send it to you tomorrow.
So I just have to see.
What?
Oh, I saw my name. I wanted to read.
Okay. Well, are we ready to move on to whips?
That's what she said. I just read that comment. That's what she said. Her most uttered phrase, honestly.
Oh, Megan knows. Megan knows.
Button pressing.
Button pressing time.
Boop, 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 boop.
Whips.
Work.
Womp womp.
If you're new, when I'm really busy with work, I'm not a relaxed stitcher. To me, stitching is something I need to do when I'm at full strength, my brain's working properly. And I haven't had my brain working properly while I've been home for a while.
It's okay.
Luckily, the mess is over with tomorrow. I hope.
Hooray. Okay. Well, we are on to whips. Spent all week on one project.
This might be a record for the shortest video.
Start to finish.
Oh my god, have you actually done that before?
Yes, I've done that before.
It doesn't happen often.
It doesn't happen often, but start to finish the whole week. I did put in my SAL because we're Great Smoky Mountains and Daily 30. So my SAL for the Daily 30 Great Smoky Mountains and my last cryptid of the month of October for the monthly, which was something you could associate with disaster, was Supernaturals, and a siren by design causes a disaster. So there you go. The changeling is done.
Also, just the lore freak here. Banshees are an omen of disaster.
Yes. So the changeling is all done, and then I've started on the zombie border. So I now have 4 of them done.
Yay!
Yay! And then when I was working on, so we Friday we got new prompts, and we got a pop up for Halloween weekend, which was basically just an acrostic. The word candy, fit it into the letters any way you can. Boom, there you go. So I finished up the project that I had started with the weekly prompts. With that, I got C, A, and D mostly done. So A, N, the rest of A, N, and Y, I pulled out one of my ornaments because technically it was Ornament Sunday. And I have determined that I need to finish an ornament before moving on to the next one in that massive pile of stuff. Because remembering what flosses go with what project somehow is escaping me. It's not a big deal. I did 494 stitches on this one. What is it? Pickleboro Design Santa Transportation Center. So antlers, because there's reindeer on it and they have antlers. The N, because it'll say North Pole down there. And then Y, Yule, because Yule's another terminology for Christmas time. That's what I went with. But I did 494 stitches on this. And the barn is all done, with the exception of the backstitching reindeer barn up there. So that's fun. Okay. Now, on to the project that I started on Monday and finished on Sunday. I think it was Sunday. So, I used this for all of my Smoky Mountain prompts. I don't know where the cover picture went. The only one that it actually fit a prompt with was to stitch on a piece you can relate to hiking, and you can hike with reindeer in Alaska, in Norway, and Scotland. And I'm sure other parts of the world, but those were the three that I found. Quick Google search. Everything else was alternative stitches, so your most visited whip, something with trees or plants, a sow, something you can associate with history. I probably could have worked history into this somewhere, but I wasn't feeling that, and I wanted to get the stitches in anyways. So, and then pop-up, C for Christmas, because it was Christmas ornament. A for antlers, because it's reindeer and it's got antlers. And then D, because I stitched it in all DMC.
I love you.
Go with what works. So, this is Festive Jumper. It is out of one of the Just Cross Stitch ornament issues, I believe the 2021. Like I said, no idea where my copy of the cover photo went. Because I copied the chart. Obviously, I made an Oregon copy chart. If you've never seen the Just Cross Stitch ornament issue, you'll get, most often, your page you have, on the top half, you have a picture of the finished ornament. And then down here, you can kind of see it. Where you see these blue words, this is where the chart is. So, but here it is. This is called Festive Jumper. Again, don't remember who it's by. Start to finish, it was. I didn't add up. Hold, please.
Do you want me to pause it or do you want me to do a dance?
Do a dance. So for the prompts for Smoky Mountain Week, it was 1,446 stitches. For the pop up, it was 546 stitches for a total of 1,992. 8 stitches short of 2,000.
That irritates me.
Irritates me slightly too. I did make some changes to this because originally the sweater was red, and these details here on the arms and along the bottom were a combination of black, white, and driftwood, which is one of the new double-digit DMCs. I didn't want a red sweater. Not my preference. So I decided to go with the black sweater and just made these little detailed rows red. All red, no other colors. I think it looks fine. I think it looks great. Yeah, probably wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have told you. And of course, the reindeer silhouette was charted in white. And if you look at his nose real close, he's got a red nose. Yes, dear.
The double digits are new, but the
double digits are 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, up through 32. No, 35. I don't know, up through 30 something. They introduced them a couple years ago.
Okay, I'm sorry. Because of the job I work, you start with double digits, then you go to triple digits. You increase the number of digits as you add stuff. You don't be open for God knows how long, and then do double. That's out of order. Tired brain go.
DMC has some very interesting numberings. They really do. And it's from
Drugs?
Well, it's from adding colors, taking away colors, and whatnot. Because quite a few years ago, DMC discontinued a sizable amount of numbers. More than 10. I think it was like 12 or 12-ish. Because the European Union changed their dye ingredient laws. And for a while, DMC was selling, those numbers that had those dyes they couldn't have in European Union. They were still selling them here in the U.S. And then they decided it was too much of a pain in the butt. They were just discontinuing those colors altogether. And it was making the colors too close, and and there's this whole rule of DMC about if you sell it, you can't sell. If you sell it and you're in the U.S., you can't sell it to foreign countries because they technically are supposed to charge more. Because what the U.S. pays for DMC is way less than what the rest of the world pays. It's very confusing. But, so yeah. So, that's why I stitched on all week. Yes, dear.
So, in the opposite of what happens everywhere for every other time, you would actually have Canadians going to the U.S. to buy their DMCs.
I think in Canada, the DMC is the same price as in the U.S.
Still made me laugh.
I know that if you go on to 123 Stitch, you can only order DMC if you are from the U.S. or Canada. I also was told at one point in time that if you are a U.S. shop and you sell DMC and you sell it to Europe or other parts of the world, and they find out, you can lose your ability to sell DMC.
I'm going to be honest, that's some shady shit. Pardon my French.
It is because it is sold so cheaply here.
No, but it is cheaper to sell it closer to. Like, I get why they do it, but it's still just sell it all for the same cheap price. Give everybody a break.
Why there's a price difference. Honestly, at some point in the U.S. and Canada, we're going to see DMC at the same price as the rest of the world. The end.
Okay, next section.
Next would be plans and announcements.
Okay, monkey press button time.
Plans and announcements.
I plan to go to bed in an hour. That's about as far as my plans go right now.
Okay. Well,
I'm sorry. Hopefully next video I'm a bit more working or not working, so I'm work. Okay, I need to not be working so much so that I'm working more.
I need life to be normal for a while. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think I know what normal is.
What's normal?
I think I'm just always gonna be abnormal. Anyways.
I love you. I love you, love you, love you.
So, plans. Obviously, I don't have the monthly for Daylight 30 yet because we won't get it till tomorrow. But that's okay. Friday, we got the new weekly, which is about Sir Edward Elgar. I think I said that right. If you've heard the graduation march, Pomp and Circumstance, you know a lot of his work. He was born in 1857, British composer. So, I think I can fit all of these props with one whip. With the...
You're doing it again.
I might.
Oh. Has the veil truly been lowered? Are the demons coming?
It was nice not to have to dig through everything to find whips this last week. What can I say?
Oh, you see why I do it that way then?
Yes. I will say this was for the December guild meeting challenge. We have guild meeting on Wednesday. Okay. So.
At least I should have something stitched to them.
Yeah. Stitch in a piece you have worked on whilst meeting with other stitchers, either in person or via Zoom. I just go over to my basket, to my chest, and grab a whip. Because I've probably stitched it on Zoom. What? Hi.
What am I?
You are a person, and we do stitch together.
Every flipping project in this house has been stitched in my presence, and I'm another stitcher.
True story. Stitch on a whip you have made a variation to in some way from the charted design.
Half?
I mean, let's be real.
Am I low or high with the half comment?
How many of my... probably about half. More than half. How many of my charts have I changed floss colors in alone? That is a variation from the charted design. Stitch on a whip that you started almost as soon as it was released. Now, that one was my struggle bus. Because I have very few projects that I actually start, like, almost as soon as the chart comes out.
I got one. While you haven't finished the sows, you started the sows when they first came out. You started Supernatural when it first came out.
This is true.
And I think you started the Bell one when it first came out, too.
Oh, no, I was a couple months behind.
Okay, but I know
I did start the castle almost as soon as it came out.
There you go. You're welcome.
Yes. I also started Quaker Turtle.
Oh, yeah, because you love that one.
I know. That one came out in May of 21. And I know I started it within... I know I started it early this year, but I mean, that's still pretty soon after it comes out for me. Most charts, I kind of hem and haw over. I'm not gonna lie, most charts I go, oh, I really like that, I should get that, I should stitch that. And then it's like a year later and I go, oh, I never got that chart. I should get that chart and stitch that because I really like it. And that's when I do it. I tend to be one of those people who waits to buy the chart because I need to really, really be sure I want to stitch it. Because I have so many things that I bought right away that I'm probably never going to stitch. Okay. Stitch on a whip that you have fallen out of love with or is a bit neglected. What?
I think like 3 or 4, but if I mention them, you'll hurt me. Tiffany.
Stitch in a whip of your choice and tell us about your favorite music.
Well, went down yonder to a Chattahoochee.
I'm pretty sure, and Quaker Turtle fits in all of those. I'm going to see how far I get.
Okay.
Before I decide. And technically, I think technically Quaker Turtles is Sal too, so I could technically do that one. But I am going to stick with Supernaturals for the Sal prom. Only because it does give me good space to work on it.
And you like it.
Yes. Fall on the Farm I also started right away. Did not wait for that one. I think I waited like a month. But so that's my plans for the week. It's kind of a short video. Oh well. We have guild meeting on Wednesday, so that shall be fun. My head itches. And tomorrow, PD Stitcher, shoot me a message with your contact info or your mailing address, you know the drill, so that I can get the stocking chart out to you. It's sitting over there on top of the dog crate. And I'm too lazy
In a box.
And I'm too lazy to get up and get it right now. Okay. I hope you guys have a fabulous week.
Hopefully you had a very good Halloween.
Hopefully.
And if you or your little ghouls and goblins got a chance to dress up, let us know how it went. And for comments, let us know what you dressed up as. I dressed up as a Zelda Freak fan.
I was a farmer at Trunk or Treat Friday night. Complete in my cowboy boots and blue jeans and beat up hoodie. My trunk theme for Trunk or Treat was farming. So, all right. Have a fabulous
We need to tell them what to do.
week. What do we want the people to do?
Please like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, thingy me bobby, the whole YouTube spiel.
Have a great week, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.